My name is Michael, aka Rickshaw, and you're nerding out with Rickshaw. And you're also nerding out with.
Hey guys, I'm Fuzz.
What's up, nerds? It's Rabbit.
And I am Toby. Do we want to talk about a 20-year?
What are we talking about?
Do we want to talk about 20 years?
20 years?
20 years of Mechanical Hand
Horse
by the fucking
the band.
Horse the band, baby.
Horse
Doing this
the
for 20
band.
years.
No, it's not. No, it's not like Horse. Horse the band is the Mechanical Hand album is turning 20 years old, and they are doing a reunion tour.
Sick.
First
Damn,
show
son,
since
where'd you
20
find that?
First show since 2019.
Heck yeah, dude. I'm going to that one. Going to that. Who else going to that one?
I think we're gonna buy tickets just because it's one of my wife's favorite bands of all time. But that record I did not get into for the longest time because I had a hard time. I really wanted to punch the singer in the face. Truth be told. then Mike and we interviewed, and I did because I didn't know them personally, and then we did an interview with them, and I was like, man, they're actually really cool fucking guys. I'm gonna go listen to Horse the Band. I was like, damn, I've missed out on this fucking band. I should have never been an asshole. These guys are they rip so hard, and it's so sick. Like, that record makes sense to what it did for the scene, so good for them. I'm excited to see this. I think it's going to be awesome.
As a video game retro gaming nerd, like as soon as I found out that there was a song about Cutsman from the Mega Man series, like I was hooked. And then you hear like Pole's voice, which is Legend of Zelda. And then when you get to the Mechanical Hand, Birdo is about Birdo from the Super Mario Brothers 2, and then the House of Boo song that has the Super Mario World the Boo music, the haunted Boo music in it. Like,
oh yeah,
they hit all the nerd nerves, and I loved it.
Nintendo Core.
They were the kings of Nintendo. They were
pioneered
Nintendo Core.
Yeah,
they were Nintendo Core, and it's fucking. They deserve it. I think it's so fucking sick. And
I didn't really get into them until their second album, the Natural Death album.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's their third album. They had
that the third one?
Arborlax, I think is what it's called, and then the Mechanical Hand.
Oh, okay.
And
so
then
Mechanical
they
Hand wasn't
had
the
Natural
first
Death, which was a solid fucking album.
Yeah, that's the album I got into them on, and then I had to go back and listen to Natural Death, which is really good, but I missed the train on the.
Missed the train, huh?
And the Pizza EP.
We could still make that
Pizza
happen.
EP was pretty tight.
Dude,
they're both great albums. I love them both.
Yeah.
I sold my Pizza vinyl like a year or two ago. It was signed by the whole band, and I sold it for like $600, and I regret it every day. Every day. If you're watching this dude that bought it, that also lives in Texas, I miss it. I miss it.
Hope you're taking care of it.
Please.
Would you pay $600 for it?
Is it?
though, is the
I would
question.
pay
Dude who bought
$600
it
to get it
420?
back. I really would,
Wow.
because I regret it so much.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shut up! You don't have $600.
I don't
dude.
have $600, so that's why I'm not
$600
offering to get it back.
600 bones.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys. Toby bought a ticket. Loser. I'm getting on that GL, son.
Dude,
Damn.
I want to go so bad that I can't count on you to be like, I'm not going to go to the Dallas show. Oh, I forgot to call them. I forgot to text them,
Oh, wow. You think that
No.
I forget to text people
No.
whenever they decide to tour after fucking 20 years?
No, I want to make sure that I had an entrance into the building. I needed it to be
you know what it is?
guaranteed.
What really is going on is you didn't want to show up and us go hang with Horse the Band and me go, hey, Toby threw a show in Gainesville one time and you guys got cut off.
You're gonna bring it up.
Okay,
You're gonna bring
do
it
I need to
up.
tell what happened real quick? Like,
Go ahead.
Okay.
I
so-
brought it up in the group chat today.
Listen.
As a matter of fact.
I used to book bands in the little small town that I'm from. I was doing a joint booking effort with another local promoter who
You smoked what?
yes this guy
You do
was
drugs,
notorious.
Toby?
this guy was notorious for fucking bands over. Like there was a rumor that Alisana like held him by his throat and made him like take money out of the ATM. Don't know if that's true. That's rumor. Anyways,
that he and I were friends.
Are you?
Know exactly who you're talking about? Yeah.
Yeah. So he told us how much the tour package was going to be. First off, he lied. He lied totally. That's not how much the tour package, because he was the one that had the connection to the agents. Horse the Band's tour bus van broke down way the fuck away from Texas, I think. They had to get a U-Haul. So they were already like 2 hours late, like from the start of the show. Like they hadn't even arrived. So they got there late, super late. They unloaded, and the venue we were booking at was what's it called?
Civic center.
A gymnasium.
A civic center.
Yeah.
A local
civic center.
Government civic center for the city. And the cops didn't like our music. The whole city in this small town didn't like what we were doing. And they were like, because we had booked it until like 11 o'clock or whatever, and it was like 11:15, and the cops shut the power down as they were about to play Cuts Man for their last song, and wouldn't even give the band like the 3 minutes before it would be over.
But as soon as the power was out, you just heard the singer. The singer goes, "I'm suing y'all." I was like, wow, dude, that's the most classic.
I remember correctly. Ricky and I were not in a band together yet. I was still in Backroad Gunslingers or whatever.
No, I think it was Last of Fall still.
Was it Last of Fall?
I think so.
Yeah,
and
yeah, I think so.
I remember the other promoter coming to us and saying, "Hey, we're running out of time, so one of y'all's band play." And Mike, because y'all played that show, right? Was that the same show?
Yeah,
I'm thinking
I
of?
think so.
Okay. And we didn't get a play. We gave our spot to Mike's band because of her. And I remember going up to the other promoter and being like, "You're still paying us our fuck." And he was like, well, I don't know. And I was like, "You're still paying us our fucking money." We loaded up, we unloaded, we set up, and now we're not playing. You're fucking paying us.
Dude,
y'all, not me.
There was so much that happened that night. Like, there was so many lies that were told. And then on top of that, like after the show, we took out because the guys from Pluto Records, the ones that had released a couple of Horse the Band's albums, they had came down. And they were all like, "Oh, let's all go to IHOP." So we went to IHOP with the other guys that were on my promotion team. And one of the guys, I'm not saying who, looked at the what's the vocalist of Horse the Band, Nathan?
Yeah.
He looked straight into his eyes, and my friend his name starts with an E. I don't want to, just so you know.
I know who you're talking about. So I already know where
he's
you're
kind
at
of
on
goofy.
that
He's kind of weird. You don't know what kind of humor he's gonna have. Looked at him and was playing, but it didn't come off of that, and pointed in his face and said, "You're a fucking piece of shit," and then walked off. And Nathan was like, "What?" Like, just so confused. And I was so embarrassed. I was so fucking embarrassed by the entire night. I don't ever want to talk about it with those guys ever.
Kind of want to come to Austin just for that and fucking be like, "Hey, y'all remember Gainesville, Texas?"
Do you want me to tell you one more really
playing in
embarrassing
San
thing?
Antonio.
One more embarrassing thing. Before we got that show, that opportunity, I emailed Horse the Band. I found an email. I didn't know if it was to their agent. I didn't know who it went to. And this is when we first started booking shows. And I can't remember. I can't remember. There was a word I used, like ain't or something like that. Like I used a really dumb fucking word while I was asking, like, "Hey,
Texas word."
A Texas word. And they sent me an email back saying, "Is this a joke?" And that's all it said. And I was so embarrassed by it that I just didn't email them back, and I never brought it up again. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
so many tours I got made fun of because I say the word ain't and y'all, nowhere.
Y'all.
Right,
it was y'all. That's what it was.
And people are like, "What those aren't even real words." And it's like, lightly, those are words where
all words are made up. We made up all this shit.
It was
y'all's
y'all,
been
though.
a word for fucking centuries. Get
Right,
over
dude.
it.
Because
Yeah.
I
those
think
fucking assholes from the Northeast who are like, "You all, nah, bitch, you."
because I think I was like, we'd like to book y'all and da-da-da, and y'all could come down and da-da-da, and like it was a bunch of y'all, and they were just like, is this a fucking joke? And I was just, sorry.
Toby, tell them about your podcast.
Yes. So I do a retro video game review show called the Secret Levels Podcast. We go over one game per episode. We go over the history, the story, the gameplay, some fun facts, and we let you know, is it still worth playing? You can catch me on Twitch, streaming these games at twitch.tv/TobyVonDoom. And from here on out till January, some of the streams are going to be to benefit a charity organization that we're doing. We're teaming up with another podcast called The Game Marks, and we're doing Gameboree 2024. And so every time I stream, well, not every time, most of the streams, there will be challenges that I'll be doing throughout the month. Like if you donate $50, you get to pick a game for us to review on the show. $20 makes me take a shot. There's a bunch of different things that'll be there. I ate a bunch of gross Bean Boozled bullshit the other day. So gross. So come check out the stream on Tuesdays and make me donate something and make me do something stupid.
What's up,
Hey.
nerds? Buzz, you got this one.
Hey guys, Rabbit and I are in a band. It's called Terminated. No, we haven't put anything new out. No, we don't have any shows coming up. But we have started writing new music. So go check us out. Whatever. Hopefully soon. I keep saying that every time. But hopefully soon we'll put something new out. But check it out in the meantime. Tell us what you think. It's pretty sick.
Can I do a crossover and we cover My December?
Oh, I'm in. I'm fucking in, Tobe.
I got you, dude.
I'm in.
My name is Michael, aka Rickshaw, and you've been nerding out with Rickshaw. And if you like what you see here, then you should go add us up on all the other, social medias. And we also do a reaction show where we watch a lot of metal videos over at the Twitch channel, Nerding Out with Rickshaw. Over there, yes, we do. I think we're doing one. We're gonna do every other week. So 2 shows a week will be like this, where we gather news and talk about music and pop culture and shit like that. And then the other 2 a week, we're gonna do a reaction show on Twitch, and we'll watch some metal videos. So if you want to add us up on Twitch and check us out on there, we're also gonna upload those reactions to YouTube, so you'll still see it either way if you want to add us up on the YouTubes. I'm also in a band called Never Rest. We are working on an EP right now, probably around February or something. We might be releasing that. It's still up in the air right now, but it's 5 really fun songs. But thank you, everyone, for supporting. Where'd Rabbit go? He's gone. He disappeared.
Rabbit's done.
He's donezo. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out, and thanks for hanging out in the chat, and thanks, Biss, for telling me that your nickname is Biss. I want to know more nicknames when we get to the future. Whenever we're talking about nicknames, I'm not talking about Nick. You know what I'm saying, guys? All right. Well, we'll see you later, nerds.